Hey guys, so today's question is distinguish diamagnetic, paramagnetic and ferromagnetic materials. This is the question. So first we introduce. So our channel is for JEE and GET students, and here we solve conceptual questions. Uh, Large question uh, who are having full concept of that topic. So here we start. Our first question. So question was difference between diapara and ferromagnetic materials. So first column is properties. What properties according we distinguish these type of materials, three type of materials. So first is diamagnetic, second is paramagnetic, and third is ferromagnetic. So according to state in which the material having in normal conditions. So diamagnetic material can be in three of states. Also, same for paramagnetic and ferromagnetic materials are uh, in only solid state. Effect of magnet: diamagnetic materials are repelled weakly by magnet, and paramagnetic materials are attracted by magnet weakly, and ferromagnetic materials are attracted strongly. Temperature effect: on diamagnetic, no effect. On paramagnetic, we increase temperature, it become diamagnetic, and in ferromagnetic materials, we increase temperature above Curie temperature, they become paramagnetic. So permeability for diamagnetic, it is a little less than unity. For paramagnetic, it is little greater than unity, and for ferromagnetic permeability is very high. Susceptibility: for diamagnetic materials it is less than unity and negative, for paramagnetic it is greater than unity and positive, for ferromagnetic materials it is very high and positive. Behavior under non-uniform field: diamagnetic materials tend to move from high to low region, or the paramagnetic materials tend to move from low to high, and the ferromagnetic materials tend to move from low to high field region. Uh, it is for non-uniform field. For external field, diamagnetic metal don't preserve the magnetic properties once the external field is removed. Paramagnetic metal also don't preserve the magnetic property once the external field is removed. And the ferromagnetic materials preserve the magnetic properties after the external field is removed. Examples for diamagnetic: copper, silver, gold, mercury, etc. are diamagnetic materials. Platinum, aluminum, chromium, manganese, sodium, nickel are paramagnetic materials example, and iron, nickel, cobalt are example of ferromagnetic materials. So here it is. Second question related to chemistry, chemical reaction and their how to balance. So first is carbon sulfide is prepared by reaction of carbon with sulfur oxide and carbon monoxide (Cu), which is produced as a byproduct. So carbon plus sulfur dioxide tends to sulfur dioxide plus Cu. So first we balance: all substances are equal both sides. Then question is, for produce 45.9 moles of carbon disulfide, how many mole of carbon needed? So as we see in balanced equation, for 1 mole of carbon disulfide, 5 mole of carbon needed. So 45.9 into 5 moles are required. Second is when iron is exposed to oxygen base, Fe3 oxide is produced as a rust. So first we balance the equation, and then question is moles of iron needed for produce 2.7 mole of Fe2O3. So for 2 mole of Fe2O3, 4 mole of iron needed. So we balance using balance equation. Iron moles of iron are required 2 into 2.7. Third is reaction between phosphoric acid and calcium chloride produce hydrochloric acid and precipitate of calcium phosphate. So first we balance the equation as you can see. Then using balanced equation, question is to produce 0.7 moles of calcium phosphate, how many moles of required of calcium chloride? So 1 mole of Ca3PO4 twice need 3 moles of CaCl2. So 3 into 0.78. Next is aluminum metal and hydrochloric acid react. It form aluminum chloride and hydrogen gas. First we balance equation and then we using balanced equation we calculate for produce 3.45 moles of aluminum chloride how many moles of HCl required. So we can calculate similarly, and for 1 mole of AlCl3 3 moles of HCl required. So for 3.45 moles of production of 3.4 AlCl3 3.45 into 3 moles of HCl required. Next is aluminum bromide (AlBr3) and sodium hydroxide react and form aluminum hydroxide and sodium bromide. So first we balance the equation and then equation is 6.45 moles of NaOH produce how many moles of aluminum hydroxide? So 3 moles of NaOH produce 1 mole of aluminum hydroxide. So 6.45 moles of sodium hydroxide produce 6.45 by 3 moles of aluminum hydroxide. So these are 5 equations. First we balanced it and then we answered the questions. So here it is for today. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe.